face is a free muffin. And with that, welcome back to Sci-Hi with Sensei-pong. And we have actually run ourselves into a little bit of a scandal here on our little gameplay, radio show, whatever you want to call it, radio serial drama soap thing with high schoolers. Anywho, as you know, we're starting to go out with Allison, but we're already going out with Carla, because we've made our moves and she spilled her heart out in some emotional breakdown, and we agreed with her. So now, again, our choices are... Sorry, I had to check the mic. Our choices are, I have to break up with her. Allison is the one I really love. Or number 2, I can go out with both Carla and Allison. So I rolled the dice and I decided... I decided that the dice will choose what I choose. So, what the dice rolled was evens. I can go out with both Carla and Allison, which sounds like a great socially responsible thing to do. Next, that's going to be tricky, but if that's what you want, go for it! Wow, that's really positive for a pretty negative situation to get yourself into. Now you've got other things to think about. Yay! Monday morning arrives and you head to school to do more investigation. First order of business, talk to Colin Westbrook. Can you really like Miss Clay that much? You station yourself outside of Colin's home room and wait for him to arrive. He spots you from a few yards away and gives you a hopeful, eager wave and smile. Oh, hi, Pong! How's it going? Pretty good. I wanted to ask you some questions, actually. If anything, he grins. His grin gets even more eager. Really? Oh, that's great! What do you want to know? What kind of approach do you want to take with him? Do you want to be friendly? He already wants to help me, so I'll work with that. Or intimidating. He's a frosh. He needs to learn who's in charge. Or subtle. I don't want him to know what I'm really up to. La 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 la. We'll be friendly. I want to know about Miss Clay, you begin, giving him a friendly smile. She's pretty awesome, huh? Colin beams. Oh, she's great. She really cares about her students, and she wants me to be on the Gold Crown team. As Colin talks, you look more closely at him. Is the reason he's so enthusiastic about Miss Clay's teaching the same reason Will and Jake seem to respect her so much? As in, has he been mind-controlled, or whatever's going on with them? Actually, you think not. Colin's shirt is rumpled and untucked, his backpack is slightly unzipped, and his hair sticks up at odd angles. That's nothing at all like the crisp tidiness of Jake and Will's clothes now. Plus, in all of Colin's chatter, he hasn't mentioned the big picture, or the catchphrases that Will and Jake used. Colin seems to actually like Miss Clay. Wow, that really is great. What exactly is she doing that's so helpful? It's hard for you to believe that Colin really means what he's saying, but it seems that he does. And what's the Gold Crown team? The Gold Crown team is a new club. It's for the best students of Kingsport, to help them get ready for applying to colleges and scholarships. Mr. Pierce is running it himself, and Miss Clay helps. Colin hesitates, looks around nervously, and adds in a lower voice. I like it better when Miss Clay is there. Mr. Pierce is kind of scary. Okay, you think. That fits with what you know about Mr. Pierce and his ambitions of Kingsport High. The more students who get into college, the better he looks. Also, he kind of is scary. Either I can respond, you've been really helpful, or we're done, go away. Or, thanks. Or I pretend to get a phone call and just walk away. Well, we're being nice, so we're just going to say thank you. Because you always gotta say please and thank you. Colin scurries off down the hall. So, Miss Clay has some sincere fans. Mr. Pierce, not so much. Next order of business. What's going on in room 014? Which is... The common link among everyone whose behavior has changed is they've been in detention in room 014 with Miss Clay. You're willing to bet that the thing that she was powering with the tide pool is in room 014. You really need to take a look at what's in that room. The trouble is, you have to be absolutely certain Miss Clay isn't there. You try to sneak in late at night. Oh, you could try to sneak in late at night, when you're certain she's gone home. There would be almost no chance of being caught then. But you'll have to figure out how to get through some locked doors, and if you're caught on school grounds in the middle of the night trying to break into one of the detention rooms, you could get in serious trouble or even arrested for trespassing. Plus, you're grounded, so not only will you have to sneak into the school, you have to sneak out of your house. Another time when no one Miss Clay won't be there is during the weekly math department meeting, third period on Tuesday. The trouble with that is that third period is when you have English class with Miss Rivera. You have to get out of the class somehow. Or maybe you don't have to go to room 014 at all. You can just try to see what's going on with your clairvoyance. That's less reliable, but runs almost no risk of being caught. So, how are you going to go about seeing what's in room 014? Either I'm going to sneak into room 014 on Monday night, or I'm going to sneak into room 014 Tuesday during third period, or I'm going to try to look into room 014 with my clairvoyance. I didn't do this last time, but it seems like a pretty safe bet. I'm going to go with looking in there with my clairvoyance, because I don't want to get in trouble with my parents. Seems like a good idea. I think I'm already in some relationship doo-doo as we speak. Let's not shake it up too much. During study hall on Monday, you excuse yourself to your favorite clairvoyance spot, the bathroom. That's gross. That's icky. And lock yourself in a stall to concentrate. You close your eyes and focus. A few seconds later, the image of the empty classroom appears in your mind, but you feel something tugging at the back of your mind in the same place where your magic lives. Something big, something powerful, something magical. It feels like magic. You try to focus on it. As you are turning your head, see something you'd glimpse out of the corner of your eye. It's the closet in the corner of the room, but the closed door doesn't make any difference to you. You just refocus your clairvoyance on the inside of the closet. It's a column of shiny metal about 3 feet high, crowned with a network of silver-colored wires and webbed by a lattice of white light. As you watch, you see the lines of the side of the column shift and curve until they form a wheel. Pulses of white light travel among the wires, clean and bright like the sun glinting off the ocean on a summer day. This thing is bound together by magic made physical, threads of tangible power that make up the web, pulses of magic that circle around the wires and thrum in your mind like bass notes, so deep you can't hear them, only feel them. Around the base of the column is written, Viniculum, in bold block letters. This is what's been changing people's behavior? It's powerful, it's magical, it's like nothing you've seen before. How do you feel about what you're looking at? Do I feel fascinated? It's powerful and intricate. I want to know more. Or am I repulsed? This thing is hurting people. Or am I satisfied? I've solved a big part of the case. Or am I feeling proud? This is the thing that's making Kingsport High a better place. Or am I confused? The Viniculum is helping people get better grades, but I'm not sure mind control is the right way to do that. Well, we are confused. I think I'm going to go with that. We are confused. You're seriously torn. Yes, people are doing better in school. Jake is passing all of his classes for the first time, and Will isn't breaking the law anymore. But they're not acting like themselves. Are good grades and scholarships really worth it? Is this device a good thing or a bad thing? You're honestly not sure. When you arrive home, Mom and Dad are, as usual, curled up on the couch watching TV. They both look up at you as you come in, their expressions easing from worry into smiles as they see you. You head upstairs to process what you've seen, not forgetting to wash your hands after leaving the bathroom. Next! A few minutes after the door closes, you hear your parents start talking again. When are they going to announce the layoff? Oh, when are they going to announce the layoffs? Dad asks. Next week, I think, Mom replies. I'm pretty sure I'm safe this time around, but she trails off. But you've been really lucky, Dad finishes. And how long can that last? Right. We can make it on one income. Dad is trying really hard to sound confident, but even he doesn't seem to be convinced by his words. No, we can't. Mom's voice rises shakily, and she quickly pulls it back to a hush. Trust me, I run the numbers. Of course she has. She's an accountant. She runs the numbers on everything. And what about Pong? We were going to go look at colleges. There are scholarships, Dad says. It'll work out. Money trouble again. How do you feel about that? How do we feel? How do we really feel deep down inside? Like just right there in the heart. How do we feel about that? Just right. Can you see that? Close your eyes. Imagine it. Imagine your heart or your spleen. How do you feel? We'll decide that next time on Sci-Hi with Sensei-pong. Like and subscribe.